just in thinking about this coming semester, one idea was to start off with how we can incorporate what we're thinking about, what we're discussing, what we're understanding into our everyday lives. And so today's session is called The Journey of 1,000 Miles. And how many of us know the second half to that expression, the journey of 1,000 miles? Yeah? Okay, yes.
Begins with the first step.
Yes, begins with the first step, starts with one step. So you're one step closer. So in order to take this daunting idea of achieving a goal, perhaps it might seem something incredibly impossible, something so far in the distance that it almost doesn't feel real. And to frame that within this Vedic Vision Society, I'm just curious if a few of us wouldn't mind sharing what brings you here to Vedic Vision Society. There are millions of other things you could be doing on a Friday night. You're choosing to be here. What is it that you're looking for? Sorry, I landed on you. I'm picking
Learn something new and peace of mind.
Okay, so learn something new, peace of mind. Do those two go together for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel most peaceful when you're learning something new. Okay.
And it's not subject related.
Okay. And Chandrahas, what about you?
With the busy schedule, I was not able to concentrate on my spiritual thing. So maybe an hour for a week
Okay, so
for spirituality.
okay, so spiritual growth. And I'm just curious, when you say that, what is your vision of what that looks like? Is it just coming here, doing the time, and that's what your vision is, or where do you see yourself with that?
I came here for chanting because I was not able to concentrate in chanting in the house. So maybe if there are any like-minded people, so that we can motivate each other.
Okay, spiritual growth in a communal setting.
Yeah.
And apologies, please remind me of your name.
My name is Mandy.
Mandy.
Yeah, I guess I would say like being in a community of people with like similar values.
Okay, and what do you see as your goal with that?
I don't know, I guess like creating new friendships with people. Yeah.
Okay, and just to do a quick exercise, we did this one as part of the session last semester, but I want to dig a little deeper, especially with what you were sharing about similar values and connecting with people. Why is that important to you?
I guess like, I don't know, in the past year, I've been, I don't know, I guess my life has like changed a lot in the past year with meeting new people and figuring out what people I want to be friends with and like why I'm actually friends with those people rather than like if they actually have similar values as me or if I'm just close with them because I've known them for a long time or it's just like easy or they always want to hang out with me so I don't really think much about it, but being more conscious I guess and like who I want to be closer to and how they can like help me grow in my own values.
Okay. And why is self-growth and values important to you?
I guess, I don't know, like I guess every day you're living based off your values, so whatever your purpose or your goal is in for the future, it's like based around your values and the present moment.
Okay, so living life around values. And then sense of purpose. So searching for the reason for existence, all from this initial idea of similar values. That's interesting. we could do similar extrapolations and maybe come up with slightly different conclusions if we were to go through that exercise. But it's very important, just even as an internal exercise, just to dig deeper. Okay, I'm feeling this, I'm experiencing this, why? And then go one step further, why? Why? Until we get to that kind of base need that might reside inside us. And that moment of clarity can help us understand our motives. So not just understanding, I'm here, my goal is there, but why do I even want that goal? Now, with goals, it's very important to have clarity around where you're going for, or what you're going for, and a clear understanding of where you are. Is that enough to complete the journey of 1,000 miles? To know where you are and where you're going? How many of us think yes? Knowing where we are and knowing where we want to be, is that enough? How many of us think yes?
What was the question? Can you repeat the question? Yeah.
Sure. Is it enough to say, I know where I am and I know where my goal is? Is that enough
To get us started or to?
to move?
To get there, you're saying?
Yes. How many of us think yes after that clarification? How many of us think no? Not enough. And undecided.
No, I mean, it came out in there, you need a community to get you through the ups and downs and stuff.
Okay, so needs to reach the destination. Okay, so community of similar values, is that fair to say? What else do you need?
Common purpose.
Okay?
Maybe that's very similar to that.
Okay. Still put it, it's a nice nuance.
I was gonna say, is you need a plan of how you're gonna reach your goal.
A plan, okay? How do you make a plan? Okay, research.
Collaboration.
What else? Do plans just manifest? What do they need?
Hard work.
Hard work, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. We'll say work or effort. Sometimes it comes easily.
I was gonna say is you really need to have a, like an understanding, maybe even a guide or some sort of, you start with like a roadmap and then you break it down
Mhm.
into little, plans. But you have to have like a clear vision of how you're gonna get to your goal first, and obviously that's when you're gonna do the research and all that kind of stuff.
I was thinking the same. We know where to start, we know where to go, but we don't know how to go.
Yeah.
So there should be a roadmap.
Okay, so maybe research around what the journey might look like.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say? Okay. So we've got some idea of where we are right now, where we want to be. So in this case, a community of people that are dedicated to higher topics, a thoughtful life dedicated to understanding my purpose, built on relationships, a community of like-minded individuals. And as that teaching, if we are sincere in reaching that goal, what else do we need besides a community of similar values or common purpose, a plan? What's the missing ingredient?
Sticking to the plan.
Sticking to the plan. Consistent application. Yes. And so the expression is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and another step, and another step, and another step, and another step. Because otherwise, the plan is just as good as the paper that it was written on. So there's a certain amount of consistency, a certain amount of discipline that's required in order to achieve that goal. And when we're here, we're talking about spiritual goals, let alone goals in the classroom or as in our career as professionals or aspiring professionals. It all operates under a similar framework. There's a really cool thing, though, about spiritual goals that doesn't necessarily apply to goals that may just be in our everyday life. There's a different set of energies at work. There's a material energy and there's a spiritual energy. And the material energy, how many of us have heard the term karma? Okay, yeah. Okay, so everyone's familiar with that concept. I hit that table. It doesn't explicitly hit me back, but it hurts a little bit. So I got some reaction. When we're talking about spiritual energy, it's a different set of rules because spirit is always superior to matter. And I'll share a story that's a bit of an allegory for the difference. So there's this sparrow, this bird that had laid her eggs on the beach near the ocean. And while she was away gathering some supplies, the ocean came in, the tide came in, and washed away her eggs. The eggs were in the ocean. The sparrow returned. Her nest was gone. Her eggs were gone. She was in total distress. And so she quickly understood that her eggs had gone to the ocean. And so she cried out to the ocean, "Please give me my eggs back." The ocean, the waves just come and they roll back and they come and they roll back. No response. Makes sense. And so the sparrow boldly declared, "I'm going to get my eggs back somehow or other. Even if it means I need to scoop up this ocean drop by drop in my tiny sparrow beak." And she started to do it. She was dedicated in her vow. She went and she scooped up these tiny drops of water, flew far inland, dropped it so it wouldn't just go back in the ocean right away, and then went back. And all the other animals were laughing at her because they thought it was silly. The sparrow's not going to empty the vast ocean, but Garuda, the king of the birds, Lord Vishnu's carrier, she got his attention. And he was seeing, here is somebody that is sincerely trying to preserve what is hers. And in her sincerity, I got moved by it. So let me help her. And the ocean was afraid of Garuda because Garuda could swallow up the whole ocean in one gulp if he really wanted to. And so the ocean, in the next wave, sent her eggs back. And the sparrow was joyful. And so what we can take from that is, we're in this material world around us, and we have lost the things that actually make us happy, will leave us fulfilled. That innate joy, that innate awareness, that knowledge that comes with our quality as souls. And so we need to take inspiration from that sparrow to be equally determined to get that clarity of purpose, that clarity of vision. Who am I? What is my relationship with God? And it may seem like an impossible task because on this journey there are so many obstacles that come our way, so many distractions, so many fears, so many joys that come our way. But in order to achieve that goal, we need to be focused on where we want to go. And so one of the important things when we create a plan and stick to the plan is also to have sufficient understanding of what that journey even looks like. And that's where these guides, these teachers, and peers become so important. It acts as like a roadmap. If we're trying to walk, let's say, the Appalachian Trail on the East Coast, we would have our GPS or a map, something to indicate that we're on the right trail. In the case of spiritual pursuits, we have sanctified books, Shastra, ancient texts that effectively act as a roadmap for us to get out of this everyday, what my mentor calls the conveyor belt lifestyle model. We're born, we go to school, we work, we get married, house, kids, die. There's more to life than that. And so we're here to foster that sense of purpose. And so I want to transition now to, well, first of all, I want to transition to asking you just to think about your day, in the course of a day. And we're all here at Vedic Vision Society because on some level we have an inclination toward a better understanding of, or a better incorporation in our lives of spiritual topics. We can, I think, safely say we are all spiritually minded individuals. And so, if it helps to write it down, please take out your phones, write down what a typical day, as much as possible, looks like. And just ask yourself, what can I do just a little bit more to take that first step on the journey of 1,000 miles? Because the cool thing is when you take that first step and you walk a mile, you've just got 999 miles left. And so what can I do in the course of my day to take me even just a little bit closer to where I want to be, to live my life just a little bit more to how I envision myself in a happy state? And the nice thing is these teachers, these guides, these supporting scriptures also give us information on what actually will make us happy. So we've got a lot of tools at our disposal. And on that note, we'll transition to the meditation, just holding those thoughts. Welcome. So, I'm going to ask everyone, well, we can probably dim the lights for this part. Okay, sure, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to ask everyone to please close your eyes. Okay. See yourself facing a long, long road, so long and straight that you can't even see where it ends. It just blends into the horizon. It's a clear blue sky, an empty desert around you. And you've been told what you're looking for is at the end of that road. You can't see it. You've received some information that it's there. You have some faith that it's there. But it's not real to you yet. And then you look on both sides of you, and you see your family, your friends, your supporters, well-wishers, on both sides of you, equally uncertain that this is the way forward. And in that moment of uncertainty, harboring that strong desire to know the truth, to know what this is all for, you feel a gentle hand rest on your shoulder. And that gentle hand resting on your shoulder, you turn to face this person. And you see a teacher, a guide, a mentor, who gives you a small, reassuring and warm smile. And this person encourages you, go forward. Take that first step. The results are guaranteed. Just stay on the path. Keep moving forward, little by little every day. And there's a whole structure of these people around you, these mentors, these guides, these well-wishers, these supporters, these friends in our lives, who will all help us to make that journey together, as long as we keep focused on that goal. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Feel that support behind you. When we chant this Maha Mantra, God Himself manifests to help us along this journey. even if it's just 5 minutes carved in our day, dedicated to a spiritual practice. Even in your apartments or dormitories, create a small sacred space where it's you and God, and spend even a few minutes every day chanting His name. You can open your eyes now. And I take it as an experiment. We have a lot of scientists in the room, and aspiring scientists in the room. And so treat it as an experiment. If you haven't incorporated that into your daily practice, try it for 2 weeks, every day without fail. In the morning, you wake up, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you're comfortable, try that chanting. And see how your day goes. See how your view of situations goes. So I think on that note, if anyone would like to share anything, otherwise we'll transition to the kirtan, the musical meditation. And we have a special guest this evening. Rasa Bihari, she's a good friend of Sham Saki and I, and Mohit Prabhu, her husband as well. We've known them for many years, and they've been kind enough to come today, and hopefully many more. And so they'll be singing.
Yeah.
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,